Are you stuck in a challenge or mission in Marvel's of Avengers where the enemies might be a little too overwhelming for you? That can happen to anyone, especially early on in the game, but there are definitely things you can do to solve that problem. Hey guys, my name is Woods, and here is one thing you can do if you happen to be too overwhelmed by the enemies in Marvel's Avengers. Boost the gears that are available to you. Now, this is not something you should do very often early on in the game, but if you have a situation where you keep failing a challenge because your hero is not strong enough, boosting your gears might be the best solution, especially when you are trying to finish the campaign so you can move on to the end game. So here's what you need to do. Just take a look at your gears. For instance, if you are power level 15, which is what I was when I started the Desert Vault challenge, it would be wise to boost the gears that you have because the mission power level is 20 plus 2. That's 7 level higher, so you might get wrecked. Anyway, for my situation, I had to boost whatever pieces of gears that I had and anything that I could find in order to stand a better chance because the struggle was real, even on easy difficulty. Again, early on, you don't need to focus so much on boosting your gears, but sometimes it might be a good idea. Now, my character Black Widow here is not my main character, it's just what the campaign auto-selected for me because it's her turn to shine. I like the idea of trying all the characters during the campaign. In any case, let's see. Now, looking at my Black Widow character here, as you can see, I am not maxed out or anything. You know, I'm at level 18 right now. That's after I complete the Vault challenge. So my skills, even my skills, you know, I'm just in the early stages. I just picked the ones that I think that are the best for me or to play this character. Because you just thrown this character in the middle of the game, so you have to make it work. And so looking at the gear, as I was talking about how to boost your gear, so I'm looking at my gear right there. So since I was at level 15, so what I have here is very little. Now the ones that you can boost started with uncommon. The common gear you can't boost. Let me see if there's a common gear here. I can show you what I'm talking about. Well, so you'll know if you can boost a piece of gear because it says next boost, as you can see right there. And then if you have the material and then you're trying to get to the power level necessary to complete the challenge, then you can start boosting your gear. Now, I would not boost the gears like the uncommon one if I have like the higher level one. It's like, for instance, I have some rare. Here I have an epic right here, and then right here I have this one which is rare. I maxed it out because I was trying to complete that challenge, so I was doing anything that I could in order to finish that thing because the struggle can be really real. So, you know, for instance, if I want to boost this one, and sometimes it doesn't matter what kind of perks you get on it, it's just you trying to get that power as high as you can. So if I were, for instance, to boost this one, you know what I mean? I have a couple materials here. So you see it says I'm power level 17 with this, and you can boost it up to 10 times. So 17 plus 10, I can make it all the way to 27. So if there was a challenge that requires like 30 or 27, I would just to put it as close as possible. So I would boost it right here, like, you know, right now. So it changed to 18. So if I have enough more material, then I could keep going. So that's how I was able to max this one out because as I was saying before, the mission was like 20 plus 2 and that thing was like, you know, 14. So I needed to make sure that it is as close as possible, and that was all I could have. And a lot of time the only thing you can do is just leave the mission and then come back another day. But if you're trying to finish this thing, you're trying to do the best that you can with what you have, and in which is what I had to do. So you can boost your gear in the game, so take advantage of it. I mean, it is early on, and yes, you're gonna have to delete that gear, but you have plenty of materials that are thrown at you, so that shouldn't be a problem, you know, because you're trying to complete the campaign so that you can move to the end game. And so the best thing you can do is sometimes boost your gear that you have. and it's not that bad because you can get some materials back whenever you are going to dismantle it. You will get some of the materials back, so it's not a loss, at all. So that's the reason why I said boost your gears so you can meet the challenge power level. Okay, so that's why I make this video, because I figured if it happens to me, it can happen to anyone. I know a lot of people would say, no, don't boost your gear, don't barter because you're gonna have to dismantle it. Yeah, it's okay if you don't do it, but also if you're trying to complete a challenge, instead of trying to go grind for more gears, you know what I mean, you might as well just use the ones that you have, because you're gonna get more gears anyway. Make sure you look at the ones that you have in your inventory. So I would just boost the one that are better quality, like epic, legendary, or whatever is higher. So again, like I said, you cannot boost the common one, but started from uncommon and up, you can boost them. So if that's what you have, then that's what you have, you know what I mean? So if it's not good enough, of course you have to boost it so you can meet the challenge. All right, so whether it's an artifact or whether it's a piece of gear, so you trying to get as high as you can. Anyway, I hope you guys find this really informative, and hopefully you can stop the struggle and wreck the heck out of the enemy. The game is fun. Yes, you're gonna have a lot of things, and so you don't have to be stingy. So just do whatever you gotta do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later.